a name whispered in reverence, etched into the foundations of the Bene Gesserit, and inextricably woven into the intricate history of the Dune universe. To understand Raquella's story is to trace the threads of lineage, loss, ambition, and a sheer force of will that reshaped the galaxy. Raquella's journey began in 135 BG on the planet Hoggle, an unassuming start for a life of immense consequence. Born to Helmina Berto-Anirul, Raquella inherited a complex legacy. Her mother was the illegitimate daughter of Vorian Atreides, a storied figure in the chronicles of House Atreides, and Carida Yulan. This connection placed Raquella within one of the most prestigious lineages in the universe, renowned for valor, honor, and complexity. Yet her illegitimacy cast a shadow over her noble bloodline, forcing her to navigate the duality of privilege and prejudice. Physically, Raquella was striking. Her blonde hair gleamed like sunlight on desert sands, her piercing blue eyes seemed to unravel deception with a glance, and her upright nose lent her an air of dignified authority. These features were more than a mere accident of genetics. They became symbols of her commanding presence and unwavering resolve. But Raquella's early life was far from idyllic. As a teenager, she married a jihadi soldier during a time of ceaseless war and strife. Their union was tragically short-lived, his life claimed by the chaos of battle. Yet rather than succumb to despair, Raquella channeled her grief into purpose. Driven by compassion and an unrelenting will, she entered the medical field, joining forces with the brilliant Dr. Mohanda Suk. Together, they worked tirelessly to heal the wounded and combat incurable diseases, particularly during the devastation of the Omnia Scourge. It was here, amid the wreckage of war and disease, that Raquella's relentless determination began to shape her destiny. If Raquella's life were a novel, and indeed it is, her time on Rosek would be the moment when the plot thickened. Rosek wasn't merely a plague-ridden backwater, it was the epicenter of despair. Its atmosphere was toxic, its epidemics relentless, and its hope all but extinguished. Yet it was here that Raquella chose to confront the impossible. Rosek was home to the Sorceresses, a group of women with extraordinary genetic potential, but little organization. They were raw and untamed, a chaotic collective with immense power, but no clear purpose. Raquella, armed with medical expertise and an indomitable spirit, arrived not as a conqueror, but as a healer. Her mission was simple, to save lives in a place where death was the norm. Then fate intervened. Raquella herself contracted the deadly Rosek epidemic. For most, this would have been the end. But Raquella's Atreides lineage, practically a superpower in the Dune universe, awakened latent genetic abilities. With the help of the Mistborn, the Sorceresses' secretive genetic manipulators, Raquella not only survived but emerged transformed. Her dormant abilities were unleashed, marking the beginning of her metamorphosis into something extraordinary. But Rosek wasn't done testing her. A poisoning attempt with the Rosek drug, a substance so lethal it bordered on myth, was meant to eliminate her. Instead, Raquella did the impossible. She synthesized the antidote within her own body. In that moment, she transcended mortality, becoming the first Reverend Mother. It was more than a title, it was a transformation, both physical and spiritual, that positioned her as the leader the Sorceresses desperately needed. Under Raquella's guidance, the Sorceresses evolved. What had been a loose confederation of gifted but directionless women became the Bene Gesserit, a disciplined, strategic sisterhood capable of influencing the galaxy. She introduced structure where chaos reigned, molding raw potential into precision. With a vision that extended far beyond her lifetime, Raquella laid the foundation for an organization that would shape millennia to come. Following the death of Tisha Chenva, Raquella assumed leadership of the Sorceresses. Her genius lay not only in organizing the sisterhood, but in redefining power itself. For Raquella, true strength was not in overt dominance, but in subtle influence, an intricate web of strategy, manipulation, and foresight. Under her leadership, the Bene Gesserit instituted breeding programs designed to refine their genetic heritage, producing individuals with unparalleled abilities. Techniques like the voice, which allowed the user to compel obedience through speech, became hallmarks of the sisterhood's training. On Wallach 9, Raquella established the Mother School, a central hub where acolytes honed their skills in observation, manipulation, and survival. And yet, even within the sisterhood, unity proved elusive. Raquella's granddaughter, Dorothea, became a source of internal strife, challenging her authority and threatening the cohesion she had worked so hard to build. These conflicts tested Raquella's leadership, but never diminished her resolve. The HBO series Dune Prophecy introduced Raquella's story to a broader audience. Portrayed by Kathy Tyson, Raquella's character was depicted with depth and nuance, showcasing her brilliance as both a strategist and a mentor. The series highlighted her decision to place truthsayers as advisors to the great houses and her initiation of secretive breeding programs, strategies that underscored the Bene Gesserit's enduring influence. Raquella's mentorship of Valia Harkonnen was a focal point, capturing the complex dynamics of guidance and ambition. Valia's eventual betrayal foreshadowed the power struggles that would arise after Raquella's death, adding a layer of tragedy to her legacy. Raquella's health began to decline in her later years, leading her to appoint Valia Harkonnen and Dorothea as co-leaders of the Sisterhood. This decision, intended to balance power, ultimately sowed seeds of conflict. After Raquella's peaceful passing in 3BG, Valia's ambition drove her to use the voice to eliminate Dorothea, consolidating power as the sole Mother Superior. Even in death, Raquella's legacy endured. Her descendants, including Gaius Helen Mohiam and Lady Jessica, carried forward her vision and ideals. The philosophies she established, steeped in subtlety, strategy, and genetic foresight, became cornerstones of the Bene Gesserit's dominance. Raquella Berto-Anirul's life stands as a testament to resilience, vision, and the transformative power of one woman's will. From the ashes of chaos, she forged an empire of whispers and influence that would echo across millennia. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos on your favorite series. Thanks again. Bye.